Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs with John the Phone Guy. Today we have the SAS Tourbillon. This is the two-tone rose tone with the, I think it's gunmetal gray on the face, kind of guilloche styled, starburst, sunburst. Model 31728. This is a limited edition version. This is actually number 63 of 200. It's a 52 millimeter by 17 millimeter. The crystal is Flame Fusion, and this is the Chinese Seagull TY800 tourbillon movement. Quick little note on tourbillon. It was developed by Abraham Louis Breguet back in 1795. Tourbillon means whirlwind in French, and the idea behind it was because of pocket watches always set vertical like this in your pocket. The idea was that the escapements and all of the inner workings of a watch were affected by gravity unequally. So the idea was, and I'm trying to move slow so I can get this, is that when you're working with all of these movements, if you rotate the entire balance, escapement, and all of that inside a rotating cage, then gravity will act on it the same at all times. Hold on, I lost my focus. So that was the idea behind it. There's differing trains of thought on that, but I think nowadays, you know, because of the way movements are made, it's more of just the unique history of horology and all of that goes with it, is why I love it. So this is a reserve, obviously, Subaqua specialty, and all of that. It's high polish, so I've got fingerprints already, so apologies. This is a two-tone in rose tone around the bezel. This is a fixed bezel, and then you've got your guilloche style stamping on the dial face, rose tone on the inside, of course your limited edition, and then you've even got, you know, like a high polish around the inner chapter ring right there, and all your markers. So just a really unique looking piece, just beautiful, and of course just sitting here watching the tourbillon movement. And if you can see right there's like a little tiny diamond. That's your second hand basically moving around. So that's your diamond indicating where it's at. Let me do something real quick here. There we go. Get that out of the way. So, I mean, realistically, this is, and you can see some of the rubies in the jewels there, you know, for perspective. And of course the back, this is the fully mechanical version, the Seagull is, so you get a real sense of, push this in, the gear mechanisms and everything that works on the inside. So it's quite a unique piece. But like I say, this is a limited edition. Can I get that right there? So it's 63 of 200 in this color variation. Of course, a reserve badging, all that sort of good stuff. And as always, let's go back here. Reserve, full scissor deployant class with the dive keeper on it for security. Again, I love the use of the two-tone in this. Makes it just, you know, pop out a little bit better. Of course, we can kind of get a look at the back of this. There's just a lot of mechanics to all of these. So there we go, all the gears, and of course you can see all of the tourbillon itself inside there, and all of that. And we've kind of talked on the face a lot bit, so we'll just kind of go right to how big is this guy. So I got him at 52, so, and 17, call it 18. on the thickness. Whoops. All the time I've done this, hold on. I've never done that before. My apologies. Grab the wrong spot. So here we go. We're 35.6 here. We're going to taper from 29 down to 26. And we're going to go center line to center line. So we're looking at 52.5. And it's going to be weighty, you know, SAS bracelet. Of course, I've sized it down, so probably not as much, maybe 12, not even 10. So not as heavy as many, and I think probably just because of the skeletonized way the case and cradle, you're shaving off some metal on the inside for weight. So, but and as you can see, the yellow right there indicates that this crown is out. So screw that back in there. Finger tight, don't go Hercules on it. And for me, slightly less than 7-inch wrists, so for perspective, that's kind of how it sits on me. Like I say, there's good angles to these. It's not as severe as, like I say, the Venoms would be, and sits on my wrist quite well. I usually wear it somewhere in here, but I like mine a little bit loose. Everyone's a little bit different, so you know, that's the nice thing about watches. You do what feels good to you. So, but as far as understanding what's out there and, you know, size perspective, so there we have it. And with that, we have the SAS Tourbillon 31728. And quick shout out to Instagram, Smitten by Invicta, Invicta Watches with women's fashion, YouTube, Trap Vision 3D, Invicta Lifestyle, Tommy Big Time, and all of his bracelet and other watch related videos. We do a vast majority of our shopping on Shop HQ and Invicta stores. And as always, shout out to Facebook friends, Invictaholics, Invictacruisers, and InvictaVets. If you enjoy this video or any others and you would like to subscribe, I would appreciate it. And with that, enjoy your Invicta watches, and I hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.